Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. An offensive and defensive game plan each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training and head. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk. Start your week by installing your game plan. This is the player card. Here you can see this is the development trait. Superstar. This is the ability. This player has a zone ability. This is a power. This player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in.
An NFC East battle right off the bat. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, an important season is about to begin.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Down, 8, read. 55. I don't think you got it, son. Ready?
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones now. Off play action. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And as a 1st-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away, and the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones off the play fake. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this 1st drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Jones throwing again. It's complete to Golden Tate. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And now we a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
90 Wolf. We own them. 2.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Throwing Jones. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These 2 teams all tied after 1. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-6. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall in the last 4 meetings. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jones now, off play action. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Robert Quinn, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Saquon Barkley able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rosa's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Watch it slap, watch it slap. Ready?
Jones on 1st and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jones throw on target to Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the draw, this is Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down, Jones. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Jones, a short throw to Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Ellison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete right around the 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first down carry for Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From the 29, Jones on the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
18 Gator.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Barkley, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have grades for each position that browse available players to improve your team. You have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut. Easily see how many players you... Here are some recommendations to get you started. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
A double dip for the Bills at MetLife Stadium. It's the coach. This is week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the Bills played the Jets at MetLife Stadium last weekend. Now they get their shot at the Giants on the same field. I'll talk to you again at halftime with a look at games in progress. But first, it's up to Jizzy. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Let's go now. 30 base.
58, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Cut up.
Here's Jones on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think it'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Back to throw. Jones. Buying time. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Jones throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw to Barkley on the check down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
15 lines.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. A short throw to Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end Ellison. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Jones looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into... And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
How about that shovel pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. Now Jones operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 10 yards out. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones completes it to Ellison to the right side. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for... You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.